That I am honored, and I'm a little emotional, as I stated earlier. Just feeling empowered and inspired, and just
feel like home.
I'm just definitely. I'm like, okay, let me get myself together because I'm around some celebrities here.
Aww.
These are the real stars right here that I'm sitting next to. I'm the founder of Kiss is for Kids.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yes.
And what's really special about this time in my life is this is my 10-year anniversary.
10 years.
Yes, that
That's
I
amazing.
started working with special needs talent, and we say special abilities. We don't say disabilities, okay? But special abilities talent, 2007 is when I started.
That's right.
And I can't tell you, it has gone by really fast. I just looked up and it's 2017.
Right.
And we are just growing and getting better and better. I have one of my autistic students audition.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So it's all about moving them forward, and you got a lead part at the
that's
Smiths.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So the goal is not to just, suppress anybody or keep anyone. We want to move them along
That's it.
and prayerfully get them into the film and TV,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
where I come from.
These kids how to dance.
Well, first of all, I was a dancer, and I was diagnosed with RA, rheumatoid arthritis, at the age of 24. That ended my professional dance career.
Oh, wow.
So when I say, not only do I love that they're happy doing it, but I'm dancing through them all the time.
Amazing.
So yeah, I'm very passionate, and it's like my love for dance never stopped. It just took another shape.
Yeah, just passed it on.
That's nice.
And my second one is, have you ever been bullied? And if you have, what was your experience like?
I can't believe this. I just thought about that driving here. And I used to say I'd never been bullied, but I was. I will never forget this. Yes, I was bullied. And back then, we didn't have a name for it.
Yeah.
So
Just bad kids.
It was second grade, Oakland, California.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at school, and I was dancing back then in everything I can dance in. So, I don't think some girls like that. But
Teshi know how that feels. You see how she said,
And I remember one of the girls at the school, second, third grade, we remember this.
Yeah.
Yes.
The girl told another girl that I called her mother a name.
Oh, no.
And-
Awesome.
Ooh.
Yes. Which
Ooh.
I was.
Trauma.
So when that comes to you, first of all, you're in shock, and then you're pleading your case. I never did that. And then they said, we'll see you after school.
Right.
I was in tears throughout the whole day, told my sister, and thank God my sister was there. How many kids that don't have any protection? And they were just yelling, they were just mean, and my sister had to throw a few of them around, and and I ran home and got my German Shepherd.
That's what I did too.
I love her.
I love you too. So for my first question, I said, how did it feel to be recognized as a Las Vegas local hero?
Yay!
Yeah.
The shining star.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think when people recognize the cause, because it's so not about me. I had my moment to shine personally.
Right.
So when they get a chance to see those kids and see that, I mean, being an African American, we already have to know that we're different,
Right.
and people see us different. But imagine being special needs or have a disability and having to be discriminated.
Right.
So when they get up to see on the commercial those kids having fun and breaking it down
Just
and
like
Having
anybody
so
else.
much fun. Having
Just
so
like
much
anybody
fun.
else.
and breaking it down,
Right.
that means the world to me. I can leave this earth tomorrow and know that I did good by God.
Can you share a brief story about one of the most memorable Kiss is for Kids events that you've had?
Ooh.
A good moment.
That was a good question.
They don't play. They don't play. They do this for real.
Honestly, I don't have one like all the events are very special to me. I can't even pinpoint one. This one is very special.
10
because,
years.
Yeah, this one is very special because well, I'll tell you later what it deals with, but it's an original production. So they all know their parts and the other people's parts when they do Lion King. You know, a kid who has Down syndrome or autism can actually know the whole script, your line, your lines, and your lines. And if you mess up, they'll correct you. Okay.
Unbelievable.
As a person in this community, giving back to your special needs kids and everything. So I thank you for everything. And I love you so much.
I was a ballerina, and I was blessed with the gift from God. My forte was modern dance. And when I finished one of my, I call it the curtain call, the final curtain call, was when I was on Harlem Nights, the movie.
Oh, wow.
That was my last big job.
When they shot Eddie Murphy and the Baby Toe?
Yes, we were the ones running out the
okay.
club.
Oh, shot Eddie Murphy.
But I diagnosed and been in a wheelchair. And I was thrust into the disability community.
Well, I'm glad to see you walk in today.
Right, walk in, step
Jumping up and
in.
down and everything.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
So years later, I didn't know what my purpose was. I was still struggling to just go, do I want to be alive? Because I didn't know who I was without dance. Scenes is about bullying.
Oh.
And what I did is, Shine is about reversing how we see special needs and looking at our special needs. So I just flipped it, and we have special needs talent who are actually called Shine in the show, who are coming in to empower and motivate those who have been bullied. But the two people who have had major breakthroughs who have been bullied, I put them in that scene. And I kid you not, during rehearsal, they have been in tears.
It is.
Wow.
It's really emotional.
Sounds very powerful.
While they're doing the scene. And so we had a breakthrough.
That's it. I know. I get them every week, at least
Yeah.
once from a kid or somebody that we done reached out to, or somebody that sees something that we doing, and it's just a call because I create the 24-hour hotline. And that's somebody picks up the phone, and you gotta understand when somebody picks up that phone, that might be the last phone call that person might want to make.
Yeah.
It ain't just like doing a regular call.
Yes.
You know, and people gotta understand. That's why I made it, because if you call and get an answering machine, and you're going through something, that might be the last thing you do.
That's right.
But if you're calling for help, it might be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you hear that voice, that just might be the voice to give you a chance to settle down. And that's why me and my wife really put that together. And now we have the app where you can download to your phone, and you can record for 3 hours. Because a lot of kids say, oh, they don't believe me, you don't believe me. Well, you can listen to this. And it got so big now that a lot of grown-ups at work is using it with their bosses, saying, we just got over 10,000 downloads on the Bully Buster app.
Wow.
10,800, something like that.
That's
And
powerful.
then what I did also, I put 1,000 games in it.
Yeah.
That means the kids ain't got to go nowhere else. Being on Facebook and Instagram where people can inbox you and say mean things and all that. If you download that app, I got to come through me first.